Today we will be learning how to write equations. Earlier in the year, we put these keywords in our yellow pages to help us know which operations to perform when we see these words. We have some words for addition, for subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we have these keywords written down. If you need to come back to these keywords, just rewind the video. Some of the keywords that you don't hear as often are per, which means you're going to multiply, and each, which also means multiply, and split means division. Some other keywords that we need to know are for the equal sign. So when you see these words, it usually means equal. The word is in math means equal. Equals to means equal. The same as, gives, or to find. Those all are clue words that mean equal. All right, there are 3 steps for writing equations, and we have these in our yellow pages. Step number 1 says define the variables. You need to figure out what are you missing and give it a variable. A variable is X or C. Give it some letter to stand for the number you don't know. Step number 2 is to look for key or clue words. The key and clue words are these words that we have in our chart. And step number 3 is to finally write the equation. We'll do a few examples together. So here's our first problem. It says the age of a lobster can be estimated by multiplying its weight in pounds by 7. So the first thing that we want to do is find out what don't we know. What are some things that we don't know or that we're trying to find? One thing that we don't know is the age of a lobster. So I need to give that a variable because that's what I'm trying to find. I'm going to give that the variable A. Down here, I'm going to define what my variable is. So I need to tell you that A is the age of a lobster. All right, another thing I'm going to keep reading through says can be estimated by multiplying its weight. Well, every lobster can have a different weight, so I need to give that a variable. I'm going to call that W. So W is going to stand for weight in pounds. So I'm going to come down here and define my variable. So W is weight in pounds. All right, so there's my first step. I defined my variables. My second step is to look for key or clue words. All right, so it says the age of a lobster can be estimated by multiplying, so I'm going to circle that keyword, by multiplying its weight in pounds by 7. I'm going to be multiplying by 7. All right, so it says to find the age of a lobster, so I'm going to put to find the age. And to find the age, that kind of means equals. So to find the age, I'm going to multiply its weight by 7. So I'm going to take 7 times its weight. And we know when we write a multiplication problem, we start with the number, and then we put the variable. So to find the lobster's age, I take its weight times 7. Here is my equation. Now I could use this for any lobster. If I wanted to know what age would a lobster be that is 5 pounds, I could substitute a 5 in here, and then 7 times 5 is 35, so that lobster would be 35. All right, let's go on to another problem. All right, our next problem, it says this Sunday, Miss Owen is going to the Packer playoff game with X amount of people. The cost of each ticket is $129 plus $25 for the group of people to park. It says write an equation to find the total cost for this group. All right, so the first thing that I need to do is figure out, well, what am I all trying to find and what don't I know? All right, so first thing, I need to find the total cost. So I'm going to call that T. All right, so that's my variable. T, I'm trying to find the total cost. The other thing that I don't know is how many people are going. And they already told us that was X. So X is going to be the number of people going to the game. All right, those are my 2 variables. Okay, the next thing I want to do is look for keywords. All right, so it says the cost of each ticket. Each ticket is $129. Each was one of those keywords that means multiply. Okay, so each ticket costs $129 plus, there's another keyword, plus $25 for the group of people. All right, so now I'm going to write my equation. So to find the total cost. All right, I know each ticket is $129. So we're bidding X amount of tickets, so I'm going to do 129 times X. So it's 129 per person, right, for each person. So I have to multiply. If one person went, it'd be 129 times 1. If 2 people went, 129 times 2. Plus, it costs that group $25 to park. Here's my equation to find the total cost for the group that is going. Go Packers. All right, and our third example, all right, deals with some more total. So it says the total cost, let's call that T again. So T equals total cost. Again, I'm defining my variable. For a group of people at an amusement park is $29 per child and $40 per adult. Well, some things I don't know. I don't know how many children are going. So let's call that C, and I also don't know how many adults are going. So let's call that A. All right, so I'm going to define this. C is the number of children, and A is the number of adults going. All right, so that's my first step, define my variables. My next step is to look for keywords. So it says the total cost is, I know is means equals, $29 per child. Well, I know per means times. Plus, this is another keyword, $40 per adult. So $40 times however many adults. All right, now I can write my equation. So to find the total cost, T equals, it's $29 per child. So I'm going to take 29 times however many kids go, plus $40, it says per means times however many adults go. This will give me my total cost for any amount of people that go to the amusement park. This concludes our lesson for writing equations.